What's important when you're in that hedge fund mode is to not do anything remotely truthful. Because the truth is so against your view that it's important to create a new truth, to develop a fiction.
Look at his face. He's like, is this guy fucking shitting me right now?
Do anything remotely truthful. Because the truth is so against your view that it's important to create a new truth, to develop a fiction.
You're a monster. Yeah. Traders, investors, peeps, what is going on? We are back in another one. We got a lot to unpack. I'll try to make this quick. Hit the thing, do the stuff, follow me on the things if you want to see stuff more often. And of course, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just your market engineer. Now, the contents of this video are my opinion and should be treated as such. Although you tell me what you think, I think I'm pretty spot on. I'm sure everyone's aware of this by now. That said, I'm not worried about it, and we'll find out why soon. In some of the last videos, we talked about how we suspected Cramer was helping, or he himself was shorting this company, as well as Goldman Sachs, which was the firm that put out the analyst report with the $22 price target, which ironically he used to work at. What's interesting too is the frequency. 1 post, 2 posts, and 3. The same thing over and over again, posting it twice in the same day too, mind you. And right around when he posted this, shortly before this comes out. By the way, join the flame sesh. Everyone's on here bashing this guy. I don't know, you can't even see his post anymore because he's being flamed so much. Oh, there I am. Yeah, but anyways, the timing was very suspicious. You know, just pointing more towards, I think these guys are all in cahoots together. Little good news here. I'm trying to find the documentation of this, but the last 4 calls this guy did, they didn't work out. So that's good for us, right? So his first point seems sort of irrelevant. The battery tech they acquired for less than $1 million, or for $1 million. And it says they acquired this company in 2008. Now, I'm an electrical engineer in the research and development side of the power sector. Trust me when I tell you that designs change all the time. When you have a product you're developing, that's just it. You're developing it. There's going to be design changes. There's going to be design pivots. That's to be expected. Not only that, but there's acquisitions that happen, right? So they acquired this company. Whether this is still intact in their product, whether they took little bits and pieces from it and rolled it into their own thing, or, and I've seen this, a company will buy something that's close and shelve it. That way, this company can't sell anything. They don't have the rights to something similar to them. And so now, not only do they have a better product, but a comparable product they also own and is shelved. You know, the next point, Dana is not interested in using Hyliion solutions themselves. No shit. They never were. Find me something that claims that they were. This was always a strategic partnership. This company makes all these things already. So whether they're going to license some technology, sell some of their products down the road, you know, or another benefit is of a strategic partnership, you know, we have vendors that sometimes we will send short runs of products out and they'll spin the boards, they'll manufacture them for us. They could be exploring similar things. Since this company is in a similar sector to them and they manufacture themselves, manufacturers do these partnerships to help each other out. So this is not strange to me at all. So his next point is history of failed pilot programs. This kind of circles back to the battery thing. Welcome to fucking research and development, buddy. The only thing that is certain is the spec of the design. What is the solution? What is the product? What is the service we're trying to offer? And how we do that is rolled into the research and development of the product. Sometimes things don't flesh out and you have to do a design pivot or you have to completely redo the design. These things happen, man. You know, and not to mention their Hybrid X is their first product line. And I think it's probably the least impressive of the two. Yes, it has some cool hybrid technology, but the ERX, this thing is fucking crazy, dude. This is disruptive technology. And we'll get to why that's the case as we go down a little bit further in this. But that's going to be their bread and butter. That's what's going to give them their claim to fame. This is very interesting, and I think it's being underplayed as a lot of things are in this. Some truth in here. But the major points he mentions are are easily refuted and debunked. Oh, and this one's stupid, talking about the 30% claim again. In 2015, 2016. Dude, do you have any idea how much a design changed in the course of 4 or 5 years? Get the fuck out of here. This is all irrelevant. Blah, blah, blah. Switched from this to that. Yet again, we talked about this. Design pivots, man. If you have a design in mind and you're trying to solve a particular problem, and as you get farther down the pipeline, you're finding different shortcomings of this design, well, you're not going to just continue on. You're going to pivot. So that's that's engineering, guys. Fake NASA credential. Oh. He won the blah, 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 blah award. Okay. NASA Tech Briefs is a magazine. And he won an award. He got 20 grand. And look, this is a relevant award, right? 30%. Weird how that works. So these people must all be wrong too then, huh? Moving on. This is my favorite one. 0 patents. Do you even fucking know how patents work? 18 months, if you weren't aware. Once a patent pending is in place, it's essentially a secret for 18 months. And then it gets listed. So the fact that Hyliion has 0 patents right now means nothing, because they could have 50. You have no idea. You think Thomas doesn't have any patents? Well, think again. He's got more than you or I. Okay, so there's another page of them. So yeah, that's a stupid one. This one's hilarious too. This is just clearly shows the guy has no idea about the technology and how novel it is. So what he fails to mention here is load capacity. How much can these things pull? How about like here down here? There's some semis. How much can these things pull? And it clearly just shows he has no idea what he's talking about here. The ERX is novel because it doesn't use natural gas for the engine. It uses natural gas to power a generator, and the generator powers the battery banks, and so on. And because the engine is ran on electricity, you can get a lot more torque, a lot more power out of it. And so these things all become irrelevant. Notice how he doesn't put Nikola in here because he doesn't want to look like a dumbass. Or more of one, rather. Hey. And here's another good point. Is solely our opinions. Yep, this guy, Goldman Sachs, and this loser are all in cahoots, and they are shorting this company. Let's make them famous.